All right, you miserable sack of sorry excuses, listen the fuck up. I'm not here to stroke your ego or whisper sweet nothings. I'm here to kick your ass into gear with some brutal, no bullshit truth. You're out here clutching your overpriced moleskine like it's the answer to your pathetic existence, hoping some magic video will finally turn you into a productivity machine. But newsflash, dipshit, that bullet journal is nothing but a graveyard for your failed ambitions. And that meditation app you bylaid on after 3 worthless days is as useless as your excuses. Let's get real for a second. It's not that you're inherently lazy, no, you absolute clusterfuck. You've been brainwashed by a pile of self-help garbage that promises you a golden ticket to success, wrapped up in expensive TikTok routines and designer bullshit. Meanwhile, some real human being, maybe even your grizzled neighbor slogging away in a factory for 30 years, has built a decent life without ever buying into this horse shit. So stop wallowing in self-pity and admit it. You're being screwed over by a system that thrives on your insecurities. Now let's tear apart these so-called gurus for a minute. These ex-drop shippers turned life coaches and wannabe mental detox savants are peddling a load of steaming shit. They dress up the simplest act, hell, even making your bed, as a miraculous routine by slapping on a bunch of pseudo-scientific cock-and-bull jargon like non-negotiable morning routine aligned with your circadian cycles. And then they add a generous sprinkle of guilt to boot. What a fucking joke. You're not a lazy piece of crap. You're just getting fleeced by a bunch of con artists selling you a dream you'll never afford. Picture your week like this. Monday, you're dragged out of bed by some chirpy-ass app, forced into a half-assed 20-minute yoga routine on YouTube, chugging down a smoothie loaded with who knows how many ingredients, just to pretend you're in control. Tuesday rolls around and you're drowning in guilt because you can't possibly live up to the bullshit standards these clowns set for you. By Wednesday, you've crashed hard, binging on mindless TV while drowning in self-loathing. And come Thursday, a revolutionary workflow pops up on your feed, promising redemption that never fucking comes. It's a goddamn circus and you're the main act, stumbling around like a drunken moron. Remember the old days? Your grandparents weren't waking up at 5 a.m. to sit around meditating on cheesy affirmations. They were out there hauling their sorry asses to work, milking cows or putting food on the table without any of this digital crap. Their discipline wasn't wrapped in fancy quotes or filtered routines. It was raw, brutal, and honest. Meanwhile, you're busy worshiping at the altar of overpriced planners and trendy apps, hoping for a miracle while your life slips by in a cloud of excuses. So here's a radical idea. Burn all your fucking idols. Toss aside those self-made assholes who conveniently forget to mention their crutches and stop idolizing the bullshit marketing diaries peddled by corporate sociopaths. Ditch those bogus studies glorifying the insane routines of CEOs because guess what? Their success isn't your roadmap, you clueless prick. And while you're at it, do yourself a favor, purge your digital life. Unsubscribe from every damn channel spouting productive vibes, delete 90% of your apps and turn your phone into a relic from the 90s that doesn't suck the life out of you. Then set one modest, realistic goal, something so damn small that even you can't mess it up, like 10 minutes of exercise a day or writing one measly page. Stick to it for 30 days and then crank it up by a pathetic 1% each week. It's not about instant perfection. It's about finally taking some real action instead of wallowing in your own ineptitude. I know your brain's a lazy, stubborn fuck that loves the illusion of progress more than actual hard work. It's always whispering sweet nothings like, maybe I should learn coding first, or I need to optimize my workspace. Cut that shit out, set an alarm with a message so blunt it'll rip you out of your stupor. Do it now or shut the fuck up forever. Slap a note on your fridge that reminds you in no uncertain terms. Likes don't pay the fucking rent. And every time you catch yourself whining about needing to be more productive, throw $5 into a jar as a penalty for your bullshit. Here's the paradox, you stubborn fuck. To break free from this soul-sucking grind, you've got to embrace your natural pace, even if that means being slow as hell. Get back to basics. Focus on one task at a time, use nothing more than a pen and some paper, and maybe even an hourglass if you're feeling retro. Set goals that might seem laughably vague, like be a little less of an idiot than yesterday. This isn't about chasing some unattainable digital perfection. It's about grinding it out like a medieval craftsman, 1R. All honest and painfully slow step at a time. So here's the final, no-holds-barred command. Shut the fuck up and stop waiting around. Don't hit watch later or save this shit for a rainy day. Your wake-up call is here. Identify that one thing you've been dodging all week, the thing that scares the living shit out of you, and do it. Not tomorrow, not after another worthless coffee break, but right fucking now. Don't worry about doing it perfectly, just do it, and do it with all the raw anger and determination you've got. Now get your ass out there and make some damn progress. Stay raw, stay real, and above all, stay fucking unstoppable.